Now, if you wait, all that's going to happen is you get older. Because time is always going to pass, and you're always going to move away. You're going to wait for something to happen. It's going to set you behind on the time you do have. You're going to wind up at the back of the race, and you're going to wind up in last place. And that's not where you want to be. That's not even where you need to be. You need to be standing side by side with your future self. You need to be sleeping at night knowing that you tried your best and waking up every morning with the desire to adapt, with the desire to change. Stand out today. Be different. Become something different. Stop lying to yourself and stand up and become something with worth, something with more than you've ever been. Your goals that you set for yourself, that's your power. Your ambition is your power. Having time is so powerful. You are powerful. Set out what you believe in. Lay out the power you have. Actually, lay out the power that you have always had. Use this, become this, and have this. Your power can take you, put you on your path to your success, to the place where you succeed, where you can become more than just ordinary. So see what you've learned, how much you've gained, see how far you've moved forward, and use this to take every single second for granted. This is what's going to make your future, and this is what gives you the power to have success.
Take a second out of your day to close your eyes. To close your eyes and see your future, see your power, to see your potential. This image, your image, is what you will take you forward into the next chapter of your life. The chapter where it all falls into place. This takes time, but the work starts now. The graft, the power, the work you put in starts now. Stop holding your potential back, your power back. This is what gives your progress substance, motivation, satisfaction. Nothing stops here. We all keep moving. Whether that be forward or backward, it's your choice. That direction is up to you. That power is yours. So use it. Become it. Take pride in it. Make this your move a big one with impact and purpose. This is your opening to use and make your potential something worthwhile, something better than best. You can make this. You have this power in you. It's always been there and will never stop being there. So take advantage of this opportunity you have now. This power defines your future, defines you towards a place of satisfaction and strength. Serve yourself like you would for someone else. Build that respect for yourself, for your progress, for your fears. Serve yourself the work you would need to put in. Serve yourself the success you earned. The life you built, the progress you've made. This is what inspires your life into the right direction. This power can take you to success. It will take you towards a path. This path isn't easy, it isn't clear, and it isn't safe, but it promises two things. First, direction, and then satisfaction. The direction takes you, guides you towards a place where you not only succeed, but you continue succeeding. Every branch you break, every trip you take, each fear you feel are steps towards progress beyond your imagination. Push past your boundaries, break past your boundaries, and become your power. The satisfaction makes you the person who always craves to be better, who always breaks their fears, breaks their best to always be better. This satisfaction never stops growing, and you never stop growing, and you continue through life full of success, fueled by progress, constructed on your fears. Stop holding yourself back from this potential. This fire is always waiting to be unleashed, the power that can never be stopped. Therefore, there are no excuses to wake up and succeed. No one but you is holding you back. Be inspired to move away, inspired to become something worthy of the work you put in.
It doesn't get any easier. You just get stronger. If you want to change, don't expect your life to stay the same. Expect it to get harder. Expect it to actually get really, really tough. Tougher than you can even imagine right now. And this is where you can move past the boundaries that used to hold you back, used to hold you by the neck. Now you can move towards the fulfillment that's your future. And this, you see, this is where you can finally feel the satisfaction of your work. This is when you finally get to feel that success. Now is the time for you to step up, stand out, and become the person you need to become. Your future is in your hands, and this is what sets your life up to be worth the potential that you deserve. Your power is and always has been the thing that's going to take you towards the life that you have earned. Don't fail yourself. Perseverance is the aspect that takes you towards a future worthy of your strength, worthy of your progress. So take pride in that more than anything. You have, and you always will have this potential to improve, this potential to adapt, and this potential to change. This is what you've been working for. Go on and receive that.
You have the potential today to be special. Every second that passes now is the opportunity to succeed. Succeed into something worthy, something with the power to change, to adapt. Adapt into the person you've always wanted to be. You have this opportunity today to be something with purpose, something with potential, something that has the power to improve, to really make it past your fears, to become the boundaries that have always held you back. You have always had the strength to push past these boundaries. To move past this, you need to know your power. Know how much you can really grow. This power is endless. You need to know that you can always strengthen yourself. You have the life to be better. Become something better. You can always change. You can always change. The risk is the one you have to be willing to take. Today is the day. Take this challenge. Today is your opportunity. This is the time to become something with worth, to work towards something that you can be proud of.
Today is given to you as an opportunity. Today might be bad, but let me tell you what, they don't last. They never even start. Today can and has the potential to be incredible. Do you know that? Do you know that today has the potential still to be incredible? Right now is the time to make today happen, no matter the circumstances. Because today can define you. Today could be the day you need to be defined into a stronger person. This strength on the inside of you, man, this is what lasts. This is your legacy. The legacy that pushes you into the right direction. And let me tell you, that direction is always going to be forward. Because forward towards a future with a purpose is one that's constantly achieving and constantly looking to be better. So become the person that you admire. Find out who that is, become that person. Who is it you admire? Follow them. Watch them, see how they operate. You become what you observe. So start to become that person that you were always meant to be. I'm not saying be someone else, I'm saying find out what about them speaks to something in you. So know that this is gonna change you. And this over here, this bad habits are what's gonna be left behind. Tough times are gonna be inevitable. There will always be there. But you, my friend, you're going to be one step ahead of them, always.
There's one way you should see life. Life is an opportunity. You have this opportunity for a reason. That reason is to succeed. Succeed far past fears, past doubts, past your insecurities, and powering yourself toward the finish line. Now is the time to make this opportunity. Your opportunity is more than this. It's your potential to succeed. Use your potential. Use it as your superpower because that's what it is. Power. Power to succeed, to achieve. How badly do you want something? How much do you want it? There's only one way to get it. It's to work hard. Motivate your life toward a future where you can succeed, where you can achieve. How much do you appreciate this opportunity? How much do you want this? So respect the path you're on. Take the journey. Become the path. Make this define you. Your future relies on this. So be this opportunity. Take the risk and become the person you want to be. You're there. You're present. So act like it. Be prepared to struggle, but more importantly, be prepared to succeed. Today will not be the day you fail. Today is an opening, the opening to make it. Take the path. You're on the path. All you have to do is take a step. Now is the time to become someone you believe in, someone with purpose. Don't stop now. Don't stop until you know you can make it. Stand up to your success. Stand up to your power. This is your opportunity. Take it. Take it like you own it, because you do. Be sure. Know your purpose, your worth, your intention, your drive to strive towards success. Life is in your hands. It has always been in your hands. This is the time. This is the time to make it past your fears, your boundaries. This is the time you break them, shatter them, make them a part of you, build your future from the remains. This is where it starts. Now is the time to succeed. The power is in your hands. The power to be something more, something that has potential. You know that. You've always had it. Take the opportunity. Take the risk. Take the risk now before it's too late. So this is where you are. It's never too late. Never stop. This is where you can begin work. Hard work. Become the person you admire. You know that you can be the best. All it takes is power, drive, and work. Work until it hurts. This is where you succeed. This is how you succeed. You're better than you think you are. All you need is belief. The belief that you can succeed. The belief that you can learn, educate yourself. You have the power to push the part of you that sheltered yourself from this progress, that didn't allow you to grow and get stronger. You can be better. You can change to be better, to be stronger, and become the person you need to be. Transform into the person with respect. Respect for themselves. Respect for the decisions you make. Appreciation for the progress you're making. How are you going to make this transition? Are you willing to change? Do you want to change? In order for you to succeed, you need to switch your mindset. You need to know that you want it. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your mistakes. You have one tool. It's called time. Taste the opportunity and feel the success. Feel the power rise above you. You have this. Believe that you can. Know that you can. Be the person you want to become.
We're all worth far more than anyone can imagine. Our power honestly is endless, and our potential has the power to make something real out of the life you live. That's crazy. Like, your life is now. You can alter your future. This is where you begin too, and this is where you start to succeed. Now, this moment around you, right now, that's the secret power that you have. Time is your power. This time, you have the potential to succeed, to be something with purpose, someone with power. Power to be more than your limits and to smash those boundaries that you keep seeing in your mind, to become someone that learns, overcomes, and someone who's looking to be more than just who you think you are right now. Don't be afraid to step up to your fears. Don't be afraid to even become your fears. Take this opportunity now to be worthy of the success you want, to be the person that you admire, someone who takes extra steps to be more than they could ever imagine, those extra steps, putting in those extra hours. Now be prepared to fight. Be prepared to have to break through boundaries, to step onto the battlefield sword in hand, ready to stand up for you, ready to stand up to you, and ready to fight for your power. This is a time to take action, taking action with purpose. Purpose to change and purpose to improve.
What do you see when you look in the mirror? This should be your only competition, you. Your competition is what takes your potential towards a power that pushes you towards your future. A future where you can be free of your setbacks, your risks, your boundaries. You know that this is what can move you towards a power you deserve. Take control, take direction of your life, direct it towards a life full of your success. Take it now to know that you can always be better. You can always try harder. Know that this is how you can move toward the finish line faster and faster. You can start right now. Be confident. Have this. Use this. Know that you can change, improve, always looking to make your future worthy of your work, your effort, your time. Set yourself free from restriction. Set yourself free from your progress and move towards your success. This is how you can progress. Progress toward a life full of achievement, your achievement. Now you have this power.
You have the control. You have the power to change your life for the better. Now let this be a time where you take a moment to remember what it is that you deserve, to remember the potential that you've always had, because this right here is where it begins. This is where you can really change. Now keep moving in the direction that takes you towards success. A success that moves you towards a power full of your achievement, a future made from your fears, a future where you get to be in control. So take the power you deserve, become the potential that you've created, because now is the time to change. You got that authority now. Take it before the moment slips away, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be here forever. Take the moment where your future becomes your reality. You got that opportunity every single day. And right now is where those things start to change. You got this. Take it. Take it while you can see it, while you can really make something for yourself. Because you know that now is where it really begins. This is the time for you to shape your life into the one you always wanted, the life that you need to have. Take this as an opening and use it as an opening to become someone worthy of the work you are putting in and day out, because you're worth it.
Don't give up on your life. Always achieve your goals, what you set up to do, and just kind of, try and make the hard times as easy as possible in your head as you can be. And always, if you're not sure of things, ask questions, and don't ever hesitate to kind of, ask the question twice, 3 times. No one's going to think you're stupid. Always, if you're not sure, just do it, and just attack life like you're there to live it, and just live your life to fullest. That's all I have to say, so yeah.
It's a choice. You can choose to be great or not. It's down to you. Ambition is a powerful tool. It is the thing missing to make your dreams become reality. Ambition transforms your passions from dreams to the real world. Ambition is something that is deep inside. It's something that you need in order to wake up in the morning and be excited. Loving what you do isn't enough. You must have ambition.
A teacher said, "Oh, you're not going to do nothing," and that kind of stuck with me because, you know, a lot of people, with people with additional needs, you know, if someone says that, they'll believe it, and I believed that for a long, long time. So I just think you need to kind of keep around positive people, you know, choose the right group of people you want to be around, make sure there's loads of positivity in your life, and that whatever you want to do, whatever goal you want to set, if it's the biggest goal, smallest goals, just go out and smash it, because, you know, I'm an example of it, you know, and I've proved hundreds and hundreds of people wrong, and that's what kind of I'm wanting a lot of other people to do, and that's what I'm trying to show people, that, you know, just because I've got Asperger's doesn't mean I'm going to sit back and not achieve goals. You know, I want to be the best in the world, and I'm going to be the best in the world. So I always think I've lifted the weight before I lift it. That's one massive thing that's helped me with my mental state. So like if there's 450 on the bar, even if I've never touched it, I'll be like, right, I've done the lift in my head, then I'll go straight to it and do it. For me, I don't like to use too much energy, you know, and if I get too kind of like rallied up into like thinking of dark thoughts or thinking stuff, I also just crash straight away, and I've learned that kind of through the years of lifting weights. So I kind of just be as positive as I can, and, you know, just not use as much energy and just go straight for it. But I always imagine I've done the lift before I do it, and then just go straight into it. So I think you always should visualize your goals, you know, like as a businessman, if you want to own the biggest, if you want to own a whole street of stuff, you know, you should always visualize, you know, I always said I want to open a gym, you know, as well, and I visualized driving past places and be like, I want to own that as a gym, you know, and when it actually happens, you're like, this is cool. So yeah, I think you should always kind of visualize things in your life. I'm always kind of, just the way I am, I'm always kind of visualizing, not just in the gym, you know, out the gym as well, what can I do to improve myself, you know, visualizing if it's a task I've got to go in front of me. Even going on trains, I'm like visualizing the best routes, you know, I'm always kind of visualizing the route before I do it and stuff. So yeah, I'm always having that in my back of my mind. So putting yourself in situations you don't want to be in. I mean, so I had to build like confidence coming to the gym, you know, not even like because there's a lot of crowd. My first gym was a public gym, 50, 60 people in it at once. So I'm like, geez, you know, I can't even do 10 in a crowd. So it was just kind of forcing myself to just go in, do a workout, come up, and that's, I think, forcing yourself to do things in situations you don't want to be in is kind of key as well, you know. And even like if it comes to lifting weight, I think building yourself up to kind of, you know, get ready for it all and stuff. So.
You must not be satisfied. How can you settle when there is more to do? Never be satisfied. You should live your life as if you are a hero in your own story. You get to decide what story you make. Your book is unfinished. There are more pages to be written, new paths to go down, new places to visit, more stories to create. Go out there and don't stop until your book is finished.
I would just say, you know, take the plunge and go for it. I mean, like, you sacrifice your job. If you're that serious about it, sacrifice your job, you know, sacrifice doing nights out, you know, and just get yourself a coach, get yourself a nutritionist, and literally go for it. You got things to fall back on. If you're young enough, you know, like myself, if this failed, I have stuff to fall back on. But I think just take the plunge, and 100% just, if you want to do it, just go for it. You know, that's my attitude. Like, being positive and not letting anybody kind of stop your goals, you know. So yeah, I just think have a positive attitude to everything you do and just be around positive people, and you'll get far in life with those two things. You need to do the hard path, you can't just have it easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. And to kind of be the best in the world, you kind of have to, go places where no one's going to go, take your body to places no one's going to go. Because at the end of the day, you can only kind of, the good thing about sport is you've only got yourself to blame if you don't do things good. So I think the hard path is the best path to do, so mentally, physically, gets you ready, everything's just dialing. And yeah, the hard path for me, I probably should have took the easy path, but yeah, the hard path has helped me 100% in this sport. It may have been started off as maybe the easier path, trying to get that easy path, but then having the right direction and doing the hard path now is a good idea, and now I've got everyone just to back me and help me. So I think it's more just, I think for me it's a lot of athletes, so you do the sport because you love it, and I'm going to do the sport till I love it, and when the day I fall out of love of it, the day I stop, and I'm just going to do this, like I said, breaking records and winning the big titles gives me motivation, massive motivation. I didn't think it would give me, breaking the first stone record, I thought, that's only going to give me a wee bit of a buzz, but yeah, that was I want to keep going. I'm already planning a 350, 360, stone list, so I'm always wanting to, I want that stone record to be no one can touch it. Always kind of speak up, and don't think you're kind of, if you're depressed, if you're, you don't have anyone to talk to, just speak up, and, always kind of be around positive people. I always repeat that, but being around positive people and kind of trying to do things, that make you happy. It might not make other people happy. If it makes you happy, you keep a positive attitude, and you're around positive people. Those are the three things that have got me through life, so it motivates me, so yeah.
Think as today as tomorrow. Think as right now as next year. Because right now is your future. Make your actions right now with the purpose for it to change. This is where you can really make an impact on your future. This is right now. Never surrender. Never back down. Your life is a battleground where you will fight toe-to-toe with adversity every single day. Life will throw its punches, roll with the punches. Life will knock you down, just don't stay down. Life will push you to the limits, but just push back. Life is a battleground, but it is you who decides whether to fight or whether to back down. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fight? Fight for your dreams, fight for your life, fight for the ones who are worth it, fight for your destiny, fight for more, fight for you, for your life, for your purpose. Will you back down? Will you tap out? Will you give in to life? If life knocks you down, stand back up. Success is just standing up one more time. Success is never surrendering. If you never give in, you never lose. The greats before us have no magic. They have nothing special apart from the ability to never quit, never surrender. That's all success is, the sum amount of all your failures, all the failures you overcame. Just never give in. Just never surrender. Always look. Look how to change. Always look for something to improve, because one switch can completely alter your life, your entire future. This is what's important. This can bring about improvement. This is how we change, and this is how we begin. Take the pressure as a tool to succeed. Start by looking for improvement. This is where it can all fall into place. This is how you know you're working hard. This is how you know that you can work harder until you feel the pain, the white behind your eyes. Nothing stops when you're constantly moving. Set yourself in place. Move your life toward the finish line where you have accomplished all you need to, everything you've ever wanted. This is where you get it, where you can really feel it happening for you and only you. This is the time. Now is the time. Visualize your success. See it, taste it, smell it. Know what you want so clear that it almost feels like you have it. Envision it so well that when you get it, you will feel like you always had it. Thoughts become reality. Everything started in someone's head. Driving through the city, I look up at the skyscrapers. I drive over the Manhattan Bridge, and I see the Statue of Liberty in the distance. Everything my eyes can see at some point was in someone's head. Everything my eyes witnessed started as a seed in someone's mind. The tallest buildings at one point were just a seedling in the mind of a dreamer. That person had the willpower and mindset to bring them to reality. Everything that was created by man began in the mind of a dreamer. Before you reach your dreams, you need to feel them. They need to feel so real you already believe you have them. The only thing that separates you from them is time. You already have it in your mind. Now is the time to make it a reality. Make a stand for something worth it. Make a stand against the system. Make a stand against 9 to 5, against working for the man. Make a stand for your future. Stand for your dreams, your desires. Stand now. Stand for yourself or kneel for someone else. Stand up for everything you desire. Take action and take charges. Lead with passion, walk with faith, stand with bravery, stand in the face of your fears because you have the power to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. Stand for what is right, and what is your dreams. What is right is quitting the job you hate. What is right is not doing the same thing you hate day in and day out. If you feel you're not getting any closer to your dreams, it is because you're stuck in your circumstances. It doesn't have to be that way anymore, but you have to stand up against the situation you are in. You need to understand you are much bigger than the circumstances you find yourself in. Break out of the life you hate. Get up and take the life you want. Often it is our darkest, most painful moments that empower you enough to grow stronger and develop into our highest self. I have fallen. I have crashed. I have lost. I have bled. I have broke down. I have crawled. But now I will rise again from the ashes. It is within us all to be great. It is within us all to succeed. Not everyone goes through enough hard times to find out how strong they really are. In the hard times, we find out how strong we are. In the dark times, we find out how bright our light is. In the painful times, we find out how resilient we are. It is when I got knocked down that I learned how to get back up. It was only in my losses that I learned how to become victorious. It was only when I was in the fight that I learned how to fight. It is in these moments where we find our true selves. It is in these moments where our strength of character is revealed to us. From the ashes, I will rise, because my greatness is burning within me stronger than ever. You see, the hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. Make no mistake about me, the beast inside was just sleeping. He wasn't dead. Now is my time. Now is my time to show you all. You should have never doubted me. I don't want to live a life where I'm scared to live my dreams. I would rather live one day as a wolf than the rest of my life as a sheep. I am here for greatness. I will show you just how great I can be. I'm going to show you that you were wrong about me. I will show the world they should have never slept on me. Greatness is within. The wolf mentality is inside. I will unleash it for all to see. Let go of your fears and chase your dreams. I'm coming. I'm coming for everything they said I could not have. Work hard for what you want, because it won't come without a fight. Success is a lonely road. Only a few dare to take it.
You can be so much more. Success never stops. Never stops to breathe, never takes a day off, never looks to take a break. You need to become someone, and you need to become your future. You need to handle your power and feel your potential. You gotta feel this pain to progress, to change, to feel fulfilled, to feel satisfaction. This is where everything can, and trust me, it all will fall into place. Now pay attention to every detail. Take every day like it's a brand new spanking opportunity. Take every risk as if it's a stepping stone into the future you're carving out for yourself. You can be so much more because you have control. You have the control to change and the control to improve. The action and improvement. It all takes resilience. Resilience to push past any boundary and push through every risk, every hardship, every wrong turn. Right now, right here is an open door. The door that puts you on the path towards success. You have control. You have control over your future. A future fueled by your success, constructed by your progress. It all begins right here and it all starts right now. Don't waste one more minute sitting and thinking. I want you to spend your next minute acting. Take your own direction and write your own rules. You need to write the next chapter. The next chapter that pushes you through towards a story, and a story that you can finally be proud of. Today, you have the power to move on. Today, you have the power to move away from your past and move towards a successful future. This is your decision, your call to make in your future. This is how your life can gain its own direction, and this is where your life can be so much more, so much better. You can make it better. You have always had the potential to take one more step, the potential to take the risks others are too scared to take, because you are more and you are stronger and you have the determination and the courage to be so much more. Know how to be someone better, to look for something better, to become someone with the purpose, to constantly look for change, to always look for somewhere to improve, for somewhere to be better, because this is where you begin. You can be so much more. Focus on your courage to be better, to have the potential to try harder, to push further, because this is your journey. You own your success, so let it take control. Take control of your life and take control of your power. This is where the power is in your control.
You have this power. Today is your day to tell your story, to speak your mind, to tell the truth about your future, to speak about the power you've always had, the potential you've always had. This is how you succeed. You will be your power. You have this power. Communicate your problems. Communicate the power you know that you have. This is the beginning of your power, the start of your progress. Take every day as an opportunity to be better. Every day to have the power to try something new, to become something new. This is where your progress can be kickstarted. Accelerate your life into your direction. Your journey is the power you've earned. The expectation you've built can be your reality. Reality where you live, you breathe, you walk, you succeed. Now isn't the time to wait. Now isn't the time to waste. Let this be the power that takes you towards your success. Now isn't the time to wait. This is the opportunity you've earned. This is the potential you've always had. Step out of the crowd and step into your success. Great people don't have anything magic. They worked relentlessly for years and years. They decided that they were going to be great. They decided that they didn't want to sit back and hide. They decided that they wanted to shine. They decided that their name would be in lights and people would admire what they do. If not for you, decide to be great for the world. We already have enough problems on this planet. Be different. Be a person who makes a difference. Be a person who makes a change for good. Be a person who has an impact on the world. Stop denying the world of your greatness. You need to see every single day as a bank account. Nobody is poor. Nobody is rich. Everyone has 24 hours each. And how you spend your balance each day will decide who you become. Spend your time wisely. Do not waste it on things out of your control. If the weather is bad, do not waste time feeling down about it. If it is out of your control, move past it. Look for the things that you can control. If not for you, decide to be great for the world. Losing 24 hours because of a bad 10 minutes is like throwing $10,000 away because you dropped a few pennies.
When you're inspired by something or someone in your life, when you witness an athlete surpass all expectations, you feel the magic. When you watch a movie that blows you away, you feel the magic. When you see the beauty in a sunset, when you listen to music, when you read something that connects you with who you really are, you feel the magic. Now's the time to be the magic. Now's the time to harness the feeling inside. All those times when you connected with those deep and powerful moments, all those times are ready to be unleashed. Now's the time to be the magic. Make it happen. Unleash the power that exists within all of us, the shared feeling of excellence, the shared feeling which all of us hold the key to. Tell yourself, the next time you hear the piece of music that ignites your being, the next time you watch a movie that gives you goosebumps, tell yourself to embrace this. Tell yourself to turn the key and unlock your soul, to not only feel the magic, but to be it. What are you going to do? Are you going to let the masters inspire you to feel it? Or are you going to strive to be a master? Are you going to learn and grow and rise higher into your craft? Are you going to do more than just feel? Are you going to be? Of all the people that have inspired you, of all of nature's sources, of all the best laid plans, all have started from scratch. A composer started with a single note, an athlete with a single movement, A tree with a single seed, all with the same goal, to grow. Not only to be the best, but to feel the magic and be it, to grow. Now this is the time to step from seated applause to stand up in your own arena. Now is your time like any other. Now's the time to go further and higher into the light. All around you, your light is waiting. It's your choice. Now's the time to feel its strength. To be at one with who you truly are. Now's the time to be the magic. You have everything you need. You are alive. You have everything you need to feel life. To open your mind to the endless opportunities. To make your dream a reality. To take control and reach your destiny. To have everything to be the best. There's no excuses. The excuses only exist in your creation. Let go of excuses. Be free from any habit that causes destruction. The magic is waiting. Not only for you just to feel it, but to be it. Tell yourself this each day. That I'm not only going to feel it, I'm going to be it.
I don't want to be remembered for, well, I could have been this professional athlete and it never happened. I think everybody wants to have a marker down in their life. Everybody wants to achieve something. I think that's why we're on the planet for, not just to exist. You don't know what you're going to be great at until you get that moment, and work at something as well, because a lot of people say, I couldn't do what you do. How do you know? If you want it enough, maybe you can. Forget excuses. We have one life. And this is the thing with pain. Pain is there to remind you to, that it's uncomfortable and to get you out of that situation. And I sort of tried to talk to myself, and I always talk about the devil and the angel, and the devil at this point was huge, saying, let's get you out of here, let's get you pain-free. And the angel is maybe this big, tiny, saying, stay in the game, stay with it, find a way. And so what I did was I thought, let's make a deal with myself like I've done all the other times in training. Let's swim for 1 minute. Everybody can do something for 1 minute, no matter how much pain you're in. That was my deal. So it was about having structure, being disciplined. That was why I said, I've got to do it. And I've tried to stick to that with everything that I do now. I always thought, whatever happens, am I ever going to be too tired that I can't move my arm? And I decided, no, I'm never going to be that bad that I can't physically move my arms. So all I have to do is just keep putting one arm in front of the other and I'll get to my destination. The ocean can't keep me out there for weeks, months and years. So at some point, if the tide hits me, the tide will change. If the currents hit me, currents will change. If I'm sick lots of times, at some point, vomiting will end. And as long as I keep moving the arms, I will achieve my goal. The pain will subside, but the achievement will be there forever. So just think, Adam, when this pain goes away, what you've done and what will ever stop you again. And I remember on that last part when I was swimming in, and what kept me going, part of what kept me going was, I thought, what will ever stop me again in swimming? And then I thought, what will stop me in my life? Because a traffic jam and someone upsetting you is not going to match up to a Portuguese man of war sting, losing feeling in your spine and nearly going paralysed. So that gave me complete perspective. Pain's got to go away at some point. So what it means to me is it's a process you have to go through to make you stronger. Everybody goes through it. It's going to come into your life. I'm ready for it at some point each day. There might be some little thing that shows you, but as long as you're ready for it, as long as you're prepared to go through it, then it'll change and it'll give you success. Success is being happy, whatever that is. You don't have to swim oceans, you don't have to run marathons, it doesn't have to even be sport. If you're happy, you're successful. I learned that through the process of swimming. You can make up as many excuses in your mind as you want with things. I didn't want to fail, it's that word failure. So it's easy to use an excuse for not doing something because you might just end up sad or feel bad about yourself. But I think we all know you can make all the excuses in the world, but in the heart for hearts, why not just go through it, step over that line, see how capable you are. Forget excuses, we have one life. I'd rather go for something and not achieve it and try really hard than just come up with excuses. And you can achieve anything you want to in your life if you have the right mind. For me, by having the mindset that I could achieve this, what seemed like an unreachable goal probably for your mind at the time, how do you know you're going to get up to this level? And your mind has to tell you, or has to risk the fact that, yeah, I can do this, and what is the worst thing that can happen? Oh, I give something a really good go, but I just don't make it. Is that really that terrible? Or do we use excuses and just don't even go for it? So I've understood that you can achieve anything if you've got the right mind, and I also believe your body responds. I think for me personally, broken is doing everything you possibly can and still not being able to achieve your goal. I think I would feel a bit broken. But then if I was broken, I'd want to be fixed. So I would just go again until I was fixed. So the thing is, when you are broken, it doesn't necessarily last forever, does it? So you can be a bit broke, you stick it back together, and let's go again. And I was prepared to be temporarily broken, not permanently. That's part of life. That makes you stronger as well. It's all about your mindset. Don't be scared. You're listening to a guy who's talking about swimming 7 toughest ocean swims in the world, open water swimming. But that is a metaphor for life. It doesn't have to be swimming, it can be anything. You know, this is a metaphor. And it just so happens I chose swimming from a movie. It could have been anything. It could have been running, it could have been drawing or acting or whatever it is in life. It doesn't really matter. You can, if you believe you can do it, you can do it. You know, you hear a lot of people say about this, you know, this word. But first of all, I mean, having belief in yourself that you can do whatever, and you've got to be careful, by the way, as well, because you've got what I call emotional vampires that say you can't do it, and these emotional vampires that can get in your head, and then you lose belief because they tell you can't do it. Who are they to tell you that you can't achieve your goals? So for me, it's about having that self-belief. Where does that belief come from? Actually, it can come from nowhere. Just, I'm going to find a way to do it, and then I'm going to have a system, which is training physically, training in my mind, working on my technique, all these different aspects. I'm going to train myself. For me, I had to think outside the box. I had to literally start swimming again. I had to learn to swim again after English Channel by developing a different technique, which has now become obviously a business, which is helping other people. But that was even from things that go wrong. As long as you've got the belief, and as long as you are prepared to find a way, whatever's necessary, and that might be just thinking outside the box and thinking in a different way. But yeah, without belief, you know, but it's just so powerful, and you can do anything you want. It's not about a marker and putting on your gravestone, there goes Adam, he was, you know, a pretty good swimmer. It's not about that. It's about being out your comfort zone and really understanding what you are as a person. And I think that comes in different forms. You know, I chose ocean swimming because I got inspired by a movie, because I used to swim as a kid, and it's the only thing I could do without getting injured, and I love sport. But what's other people's Ocean 7? You know, what's their light bulb moment? What's their trigger? Nobody knows how capable they are. A lot of people go, oh, Adam, I couldn't do what you do. Yes, you can, if you want it enough. And I say, how much you want it? Are you willing to go through the discomfort of it? You know, are you willing to face your fears and potentially failure? All comes back to failure, everything. So what's the true fear? Failure. And once you can face failure in the eye, then you're indestructible. And I had to find a way to just put one arm in front of the other when I felt like I was breaking down. I don't mind telling you, I had times when I started and I was mentally breaking down. People look at Adam Walk and say he's indestructible with his sport. I'm telling you, I was shouting underwater at times. Sometimes I would go, you want to kill me? You want to finish me off? Come on, I'm here. I'm too strong. I'm going to battle through. And the emotion, at times you could, you were just mentally breaking down. But I had to get over that line. I had to finish that 6 hour and get out. And then you forget about the pain and you go in again. But every time I did it, I got stronger. And it's amazing how 6 hours then became normal. Maybe I could do anything if I put my mind to it.
We all have to start somewhere. We all need a position to rise from, a place to be better. We all need somewhere to begin. Now is the time. Today is the day. Stop wasting the opportunities given to you day after day. Build up the potential you have. Construct the future you need, the future you deserve. Take your legacy seriously. Take every second as an open opportunity, an opportunity to succeed. This is the time to start taking risks, breaking boundaries, smashing every goal given to you, reaching further up to your future. This is now. Every risk you take, every opportunity you get your hands on, that is one step closer to your finish line. The harder you run, the faster you run, the further you will go. Taste the success ready to boil over. This is how you can progress. Action, and more action benefits your life full of your power, fueled by your success, brought together by your achievement. Only you can make this change. Only you have the power to push the boundaries that will pull you towards achievement. Always look how to change. Always look for something to improve, because one switch can completely alter your life, your entire future. This is what's important. This can bring about improvement. This is how we change, and this is how we begin. Take the pressure as a tool to succeed. Start by looking for improvement. This is where it can all fall into place. This is how you know you're working hard. This is how you know that you can work harder, until you feel the pain, the white behind your eyes. Nothing stops when you're constantly moving. Set yourself in place. Move your life toward the finish line, where you have accomplished all you need to, everything you've ever wanted. This is where you get it, where you can really feel it happening for you and only you. This is the time. Now is the time. Learning is a yearning to reach the real you, the most uncomplicated, most true version of you, ready and alert, waiting for the knowledge to pour in and shape your win. Learning is the focus for new and inspiring, the breath you breathe as you process information, the powerful force of life inspiring your vision as you gather your creation. Learning is the beginning and end of everything. It's the first cry of a newborn and neurons exploding. The first for more as your greatness sets in. The first steps, the great strides, the mountains, the oceans, the time within. Learning is the hand and heart and hope of kings. It's the castle protected by queens and foot soldiers striding. Learning is falling, the bruised and broken of falling. Learning is the resilience built by loss and love and life and yearning. Learning is outside the brick house between a row of desks, around a set of structures where a bright light switches within. Learning is life, an eternal vision, the space and the stars and the people embracing. It's the heartbeat of connection, the spirit of living, the passion for more, for the best and strongest self within. This is your chance, your chance to change, your chance to so much more. This is your opportunity to start the process of your self-improvement. The self-improvement that defines your future, a future full of success. This is the opportunity. This is your opportunity. Don't just throw it away. This is how it all begins for you. This is where it can finally happen for you, where you can grow and be selfish and not wait for the approval of others. Your time to be your best version of yourself. This is for you and only you. Let yourself be heard. Let yourself be seen. This is the chance you have to be something more. This is your success. Your success to be something, to have something more. Open your possibilities up to new circumstances, to new opportunities, one that allows you to change. This is the power you have to be something more. The potential you possess is the power you can and will have. Your destiny is in your hands as you would shape it and create it. You are the master of your destiny, and you have the ability to manifest your dreams. As you find your stride, employ your strengths, let go of weaknesses or cultivate them into strengths. Embrace your spirit and listen to your intuition as you adapt. As you grow, so will your strength. Become undefeated, keep your resolve, and silence the critic within. Forget the other critics because they will not respect you at the bottom. They'll ignore you in the middle, and they will be resentful at the top. As you rise without negativity and doubt, you become stronger, wiser, and more determined. Your environment will still be new, and you will still consciously and unconsciously structure yourself and restructure your sense of self. You will always be learning, adapting, and patient in the pursuit. Your love will be unbound and unpretentious, and your greatest achievement precedes the last. We are the successful ones. We weren't chosen. We weren't given success. We earned it. This is ours, no one else's. You can't take this away from us. Every ounce of my soul was drained out for this, and you think I'm going to walk away without a fight? This is mine. We cannot be stopped. We are the one that got ourselves up after we fell. We do not take no for an answer. We strive for perfection. We go the extra mile. We stay up late to work on our craft. We have the unmovable focus. We are the ones that sacrifice everything. We are unbreakable. Nothing will break us. I can take anything that comes my way. This is my time. This is my moment. I will take the risks. I have not been beaten until I give up, and I won't. You can't beat someone who won't give up. We are born for this. There isn't a doubt in my mind that I won't be successful. You can doubt me, but I will never doubt myself. My mind is unbreakable. My body is unbreakable. My spirit is unbreakable. Are you one of us? Become successful. No one wants it more than us.
I mean, life, we can't escape anything that goes on with life. You know, we all are not immune to problems, or drama, or trauma, or tragedy. You know, we all are here as human beings. So, when you're going through some sort of difficulties, first find out whatever that difficulty may be, within your power in terms of how to start slowly, get yourself out of that situation. But for one, you give it to the man, you do all within your power, and you believe, you be optimistic about it. Being negative about a situation, stand in that place, it never helps. It's nothing wrong with understanding that place, feeling bad about it, looking at it for what it is, but don't stay there. You got to get back on that other side and start looking at the resolve, the resolution of it, or how can I get back to feeling good and feeling prosperous again, to where I'm not dealing with this obstacle. As they said, you grown up as a kid, when they say sticks and stones may hurt your bones, but words will never hurt you. It's not true. Words will hurt you now, and they killing folks. So words are very powerful, very powerful. So the thing is about getting within yourself and understanding who you are to kind of, ward off those negative comments that's coming toward you, because, as a kid, you're not as strong, as you are as an adult. So when I was a kid, those things was very hurtful, and that was very deterrent at the time, but it didn't distract me. Because your heart, it measures, it pretty much doesn't have a height to it, it pretty much set the tone of who you are and what you're able to accomplish, and the height factor was the game of basketball. So, my heart was bigger than my height. So I didn't have no second or no hang-ups on believing that I belong with, the best of the best, because my heart was just as big as theirs. I wanted it all, it wasn't just going to satisfy with what someone else had planned for me. I wanted to create my own destiny, and I started to understand that I was in position to do that. And, when I became 12 and 13 years old, words never matter. It came in one ear out the other. I was on the journey, I was on my path, trying to become this basketball player that no one felt like he had any opportunity to do so. I remember early on when I used to go down on the court with my basketball and hearing all the words and hearing all the, the criticism about me being short. But after I got shot, I remember going back down there and hearing those same criticism about myself, but it didn't have the same impact. It went in one ear out the other, as I alluded to earlier. So I think that had something to do with it. It had a lot to do with my mindset in terms of, what I thought and what I believed, and it allowed me to, enter a platform that, not many was able to accomplish at my height. Oh, adversity always prepare you. You have to go through those things in order to see the light at the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think anything is gonna just be like this throughout your life. You have to go through that difficult, overcome obstacles. Because it's a testament of your character, of who you are and how you're able to deal with certain things in order to get yourself back on that playing field. If you look at whatever your weakness is, you got to try to turn it into a strength, and not let them know that this is a weakness. Keep playing. Keep playing. But while you playing, learn all the nuances, all the information that comes with the game of basketball. Don't settle for what someone think that you should be doing. Understand what their position is, because if you're undersized two guard, all right, and you're undersized point guard or you're small guard, then you still have the ability to play the game. It's just a matter of how can I be impactful on that team? What do I need to do to be impactful and not stand out as a liability and not continue to be an asset? Small guards, it's a place for you each and everywhere on this court. Undersized players, I should say. I ain't gonna just say small, undersized players, because we had undersized players playing this game all day long. So don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted in terms of people telling you you're too small. Learn your position. Point guard, whatever that position may be, learn it, understand it. If you're a point guard and you're small, you have to be an extension of the coach. You have to change the game in a way defensively to where it can be very noticeable, so you're not being so taken advantage of. Your ability to create space, your ability to make players around you better, that's a plus, that's a bonus. Your ability to knock down that shot, that's a bonus, that's a plus. That allows you to keep playing and keep being on the floor as long as you want to be. You know, anything is possible. Positive thinking is also translates to that. You know, so, you know, when you have something that's positive out there, you can be, you know, the best you can be. You know, when you're negative out there, I mean, you could bring down the worst person. You know, misery loves company. You know, misery loves company. So we not Debbie Downers. We more uplifters. You know, we always, no matter what the situation is, we're gonna try to look for the outcome, the better of that situation. You know, if we can't find a resolution to get out of it, you know, we're gonna keep on searching to continue to try to find a resolution to get out of it, because that's what you do. You know, that's how you get to the bottom of it. That's how you get to the facts and the answer. Everything happened for a reason. No regrets. All the negative things that happened, I'm thankful for it, because hopefully I learned from those situations. And all the positive things, I'm humbly grateful that those were able to take place, and still striving to be the best I can be. And, you know, going forward, hopefully I can encourage some kid to be the best they can be. You know, as a kid, you know, that's what I had to go through. You know, that's what I did. But keeping that positive message in my head, knowing that I can, and knowing that, you know, no matter what anybody else doing, I believe. And that's what I want every kid to understand, how to feel good about themselves. When you look in that mirror and you look at that reflection back, not like yourself, love yourself. We all have some sort of deficiencies about ourselves. Some are taller than others, some are a little wider than others, some are a little shorter than others, some, you know, a little disinformed than others. But God created us for a reason, and we need to accept that reason, what He was able to create, and not second guess it. Everybody has some sort of opinion about who you are. Don't give them that platform, don't give them the ammunition. That's their opinion. Don't mean that it's true about who you are. So that's one of the reasons, that's when I want to start this Reach One, Teach One, because I want to make sure that every kid believes in themselves going forward throughout life. We're all human beings. Treat one as you would want to be treated. We got so much diversity going around in this country, in this world right now, that we need to stop and take a step back and just reflect and understand we will want the same thing for our kids that we will want for your kid. And if we have that understanding, then, you know, this world could be a much better place. You know, we get so hung up on, you know, these days in the political side, to where to agree to disagree, to where we can agree to disagree, to agree. So, I mean, once we understand that, you know, I mean, maybe, you know, we can kind of sit down at a table and really have a conversation about everything that's happening in this world, racism, economics, and so forth. But I think people get blindsided once they get to defend their side and not hearing the other side. So hopefully we can kind of hear both sides, to agree to disagree, but really understand that we all human beings, you know? So that's one of the main messages I would love to get out to everybody that's out there.
The struggle is real. The struggle is hard. It is painful. I know it hurts. I know you have bled for this. I know blood and sweat have fell for this. I know how much sacrifice is in this. I know you might feel like giving in. I don't know what you're going through right now. I can't feel your pain. But I do know this. I know if you keep going, it will be worth it. I know if you resist the pain, you will get stronger. I know the more you sacrifice, the more success you will have. I know it's hard to see it right now, but a little faith is all that's needed. Faith in yourself, faith in your ability, faith that all this will pay off, because it will. I'm not here to tell you it will get easier, but I am here to tell you that it's worth it. 5 a.m. starts, late nights, working out in the rain, pushing further than ever before. Just grit your teeth, weather the storm, because it is worth it. You will become who you want to be, as long as you're willing to pay the price. Don't let your past shackle your future. We are all going through hard times. Hard times come when you least expect it. Don't let the pain of yesterday ruin the chance of happiness someday. We are all able to push past unimaginable pain. Throughout your day, you will have things that will be out of your control. Mistakes will happen, but don't let this take over your day, and especially don't let it take over the next day. Think about what happened, how and why it went wrong, and then move on. The day you choose can be solely determined by you and your ability to control your mood. I look at a day in 1 hour chunks. This way, if I have a bad hour, it will not affect the other hours of that day. You can control your time so that your time doesn't control you. Why allow one bad moment in your life determine your future? The most powerful people in the world use their time wisely for things that matter. They realize that time is valuable. At Amazon, they have business plans that are 5 to 10 years ahead of schedule. They control their time. And that is why they are one of the most successful companies ever to exist. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Those at the top of the mountain didn't fall there. Good things happen to those who hustle. Success is the reward of hard work and hustle. I hustle like every day is my last. I hustle because it is the only thing I know. I hustle because hard work will lead me to success. I hustle because I want this more than anything. I hustle because hustle is in my veins. One day, all these early mornings and late nights will pay off. One day, everything you've been working toward will be worth it. Success does not come to those who wait. Success comes to those who go out and get it. Go out there and get it. It's time for 5 a.m. starts. It's time for late night finishes. It's time to work 24 hours straight. It's time to go all in. It's time to work a side hustle after you get home from work. It's time to give it your all. The reason you need to hustle is because it will separate you from the other 99% of people. You need to be the hardest worker at all times. You need to be beating everyone around you. People should talk of your work ethic with wonder and awe. They will be shocked by how hard you work. You see, the hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. Make no mistake about me, the beast inside was just sleeping. He wasn't dead. Now is my time. Now is my time to show you all. You should have never doubted me. I don't want to live a life where I'm scared to live my dreams. I would rather live one day as a wolf than the rest of my life as a sheep. I am here for greatness. I will show you just how great I can be. I'm going to show you that you were wrong about me. I will show the world they should have never slept on me. Greatness is within. The wolf mentality is inside. I will unleash it for all to see. Let go of your fears and chase your dreams. I'm coming. I'm coming for everything they said I could not have. Work hard for what you want, because it won't come without a fight. Success is a lonely road. Only a few dare to take it. Imagine for a moment you lost the ability to talk. you could no longer communicate through words. What would your talent say about you? How loud would your success be? It isn't your lips that your success will be told. It is on the lips of the masses that your greatness will be spoken of. You will be so great, your name will buzz from the mouths of friends, family, and then reaching out into the world. So right now, what is your work saying for you? Are people watching in awe at how hard you work? Will you inspire them so much that you will be part of their conversation tonight? Did you impress them enough for them to speak of you at social events? Every time you're getting your work in, you need to see it as a moment to advertise yourself. And the best type of advertisement is word of mouth. Work in silence. Let your results be the noise. I am the hardest worker in the room. I work hard when nobody is watching. I push my limits not for others to see. I push my limits because that is what will make me better at what I do. You are the ones who can change the world. You are the ones who are responsible for pushing us all forward. You have a dream bigger than anyone knows. I want you to know it is possible. You can have everything you want, all your dreams, all your desires. It is yours for the taking, but you must be willing to put in the work. All the young entrepreneurs out there, you have one thing all of us desire: time. So it is time to use your time wisely. Stop playing video games all day long. Stop watching TV all night. Stop mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. Stop with the YouTube binge sessions. Stop wasting your time on things that are not going to help you get the goals you want. Stop doing things that will not help you toward your dreams. Now is the time to stand up for what you believe in. There is no better time to start working on your dreams than right now. What are you waiting for? Get going now. Prove them wrong. A lot of people may doubt you. A lot of people may count you out. Some of them may want you to fail. Some may hate on you or speak bad of you. But you know who else was doubted? Michael Jordan. He was cut from his high school team. Steve Jobs was laughed at. Jack Ma was rejected from jobs. Stephen King's first novel was rejected 30 times. People don't want to see you succeed, because if you can do it, then they have no excuse for themselves anymore. Just know you are among good company in the people who have been doubted before. Prove them wrong.